All right, a beautiful day to you, football fans out there. We're back right here on the Football Gazette podcast once again. My name is Muyiwa Joshua, and of course, I have the regular guy with me, Sumisha Komalafe. What's up? How's it going?
Doing good, looking ahead of that final in the
Well,
Europa League.
it's the atmosphere where
Yeah.
we get to see European finals,
Yeah,
the
of course.
Champions League.
Yeah.
Or of course, we're starting with the Europa League first. Manchester United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
A lot is at stake.
A lot.
Yes, I must remind both fans of Manchester United and of Tottenham Hotspur that a lot is at stake.
You know, as much as we would say a lot is at stake here,
Yeah.
I want us to actually dabble into how important this particular final is for Ruben Amorim
Yeah.
and Ange Postecoglou, who said all season. I mean, that's been like a very epic statement.
No, I would
from
say
him.
the two big clowns we have in the Premier League.
No,
Let me
that's
use that
coming
word.
from him. You can decide to come for his head much later.
Yeah.
For me, I feel this final is even maybe more important for
Yeah.
both managers. It's like
Of
a
course,
statement
of course,
final
of course,
for
it
both
is.
managers
Yeah.
than even the players now.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
not talk about the players. Though we'll still talk about them, but let's talk about the players. Ruben Amorim. This must really mean a whole lot for him, considering his pedigree right there with Sporting Lisbon before coming to Manchester United. But then he's been able to find it difficult. I mean, it's been really disastrous for him making that move to Manchester United. But some way, somehow, Manchester United have got themselves they dragged themselves into the Europa League final.
No, jokes apart, Manchester United form in the European stage has been incredible, outstanding.
But then, do you want to say
this
that?
season.
Do you want to say their form in the Europa League has been incredible?
Yes, it has been
Because
because
they are
they remain the
times-
only side, the only club in across Euro top 5 league
To
who
me,
never lost
to me, I
in
feel,
that
I
stage.
feel.
So
To me,
you have to give them credit for that.
yeah, I agree
You have
with you.
to.
Yeah, I
you have to
understand.
give Amorim credit
You know,
for
to
that.
me, I feel they haven't been so convincing because we've seen them. There are times whereby in the first leg they actually falter, and in the second leg it just takes maybe a whiskers of minutes
The fact,
for them to
the
revive
fact,
themselves.
The fact remains that they remain the only unbeaten side
In
in Euro
Europe.
top 5 leagues.
Well, I understand.
Can they do that and win the title? I mean, the,
I feel
the Europa League in the
it
final?
wouldn't come easy.
Hmm.
Especially, I think the most difficult opponent they would have prayed to meet
Yes.
is this Tottenham Hotspur. And now, eventually, Tottenham Hotspur actually dragged themselves into the Europa League final, just like Manchester United. Both of them have had really underwhelming Premier League season. So that's what makes this final very.
I feel sorry for, the fans of both clubs. I sometimes imagine how they feel after every Premier League game that
You know,
they play.
I
Because,
feel.
trust me, it's so. Both of them now, either of the two teams will play in the UEFA Champions League next season. I don't know who, but it is of the fact that whoever wins the Europa League, we have a spot in the UEFA Champions League next season.
So either Manchester United or
Well,
Tottenham.
we don't know
Hotspur.
who is going to be. It's a question of time. Let me say that.
You know, I think Manchester United fans out there would really feel so hard done by and heartbroken.
If just the word if.
Yes, if in capital
fail.
letters now, if they fail to win the Europa League, because I cannot just imagine how much of a damage that would actually do for their summer business. For their summer business, they'll find it difficult to actually lure players to come.
I will be open to collect their tears.
Well, you can hear that for the
I'll go
second
to
time.
collect- yes.
For the second time,
Yes.
he's repeating he's coming after Manchester
I'll be
United fans.
open. I'll be open.
So
with a good hand.
you know what? But I think for football fans,
Yeah.
other club fans, I think it will be a good 8 watch tonight. Either ways, if Manchester United wins,
But-
especially Chelsea fans and Tottenham
Yeah,
fans,
yeah.
they can roast Tottenham.
Tottenham is not a team to roast.
Well, of course, they are still in
Tottenham
London, and
is not a team to roast. Maybe because of they are London rivals.
yeah,
Chelsea
exactly.
and Arsenal
Because they are
and,
London rivals. That's why I'm bringing
Well,
Arsenal
trust
and
me,
Chelsea fans.
Which Tottenham fan do you want to roast?
Of course, because
around
you hardly see them win
I
trophies.
mean, they are not a
So-
team to roast, to be
Okay.
honest. But for me, if you would ask me, I would tell you that I would want to see Manchester United in the
Champions League next season.
Why? Because I believe this team, I know
They have
that
much more to
much more to
offer
offer than
than
certain
Tottenham
Spurs.
Hotspur. Hmm.
Look at Spurs now. Jose Mourinho was at the brink of winning a certain trophy for them in the domestic cup in the
And it
Premier
was
League,
dismissed.
and it was dismissed. Anthony Conte, the a serial winner. Let me say that he
yeah.
has done that with Chelsea, he has done that with Inter, he has done that with many clubs like that. he didn't win anything with
I
Spurs.
tell you.
You can see the caliber of this manager. Although Ange Postecoglou has come out with a word, we don't know if that word will be legendary.
Something that will be legendary.
Yes, that I usually win things in my second season,
And this is it.
and this is it. Can it eventually happen?
I don't know, but everything keeps pointing to the fact that Tottenham Hotspur might just drop a huge upset against Manchester United.
I don't
For
think so.
instance, take a look at the fact that in over 70 years,
Yes.
in 70 years, Newcastle United actually got themselves their hands on the first piece of silverware.
Okay, the trend that has been
Yeah,
happening
look at
across
Crystal
Europe top
Palace.
leagues, and
So-
also Bologna
Yeah.
after 50 years,
So
right?
I think history, going by coincidence, is not really favorable for Manchester
Well,
United.
it remains to be seen what is going to happen in that match. But I believe, me personally, my own opinion, I would want to see Manchester United in the UEFA Champions League next
Well, I think for
But-
competitive sake too.
Yes.
I mean, for
Yes.
competition's sake.
Yes.
I think I would want to see Manchester United in the final.
Tottenham
Your prediction
Hotspur
now.
as well. My prediction.
Let's get your prediction.
My prediction. Man, you,
Correct score prediction.
man, you two know well. They're not good. My prediction. As much as I want Manchester United, I mean, those teams, they don't impress me this season. No man, they don't deserve anything. I don't know how they take it final.
16, 17.
I don't know how the two teams take it final. I don't know. I'm indifferent about the two of them.
Yeah,
Whoever
okay.
wins, I'm cool with it.
Mm.
But then, yes, whoever wins, I'm cool with it. Anybody wins, I'm cool with it.
Your correct
Manchester,
score
but my
prediction.
correct score. I want it to be decided through penalty. Yes.
And who edges through
Manchester
on
United.
penalties? Manchester United. Well, for me, I want to follow the trend. Tottenham Hotspur already defeated Manchester United twice this season, and I still want them, or I hope to see them, still continue that particular trend, making it 4 out of 4. So yeah, my prediction goes for Tottenham Hotspur full time 3-1.
That's okay.
Tottenham
We shall
Hotspur.
see. That's okay. We shall see.
All right, football fans out there, you can scroll up the comment section to drop your correct score prediction for Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United much later today, right there in Bilbao, Spain. Till some other time when we'll get back here to take you through some other interesting stories in the world of football. Do stay good and safe.
Well,
Peace out.